It feels like forever since I've been on the road. It's crazy to think we've been shacked up in that room for almost 3 weeks. I like my gaming sessions, but that's way too long. My longest? A few days. I was playing Apex one night and matched with these kick-ass players. We wiped the floor almost every time, so we decided to see how long we could last for. Yeah, it was really fun. And they were both great guys, so we got along pretty well. One of them lives in Spain, and the other one in the UK, so we've never met. If I had the chance, I might meet them. They told me about their nights out, so they sound like the type of guys I definitely hang out with. You're not about that life? Some people have more time to let loose. I guess you're just working to make some money? I get that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Good point. None of this was your fault. You got swept up in this shit when you were just doing your job. I'll talk to Warden about reimbursement or something. And if he doesn't, then I'll give it to you myself. I made it so that you were under the Wraith's protection. And I know Warden didn't like the idea, but he has no choice now because I made it my responsibility to protect you, which makes it his too. You might not be able to go back to the life you had, but I promise I'll do what I can to help you settle in. That is, if you don't do anything that'll make me regret saving your life. I'm letting you know now. You might think you know how gangs work from movies and TV shows or something, but in reality it's way different. They're ruthless, and they'll eliminate anyone who doesn't serve a purpose or who jeopardizes their main goal. They don't want weak links or people who don't belong. To some, I fit into the latter category. It's mainly some of the execs and older wraiths. There are a few who've been part of everything from the very beginning. They gave more than a decade of their lives to this, maybe hoping that one day they'll be chosen to succeed. So when they see me, they might see a cheater, someone who doesn't want to lead. And they're right, I don't. The only thing we can do is show that we're useful in some kind of way. I know I said that information gets you killed, but sometimes it also keeps you alive. You gotta outsmart people. A lot of the times, gangsters go in guns blazing, killing first and asking questions later. Normal people would let it happen, but clever people would try and stop a massacre from happening in the first place. If I was a leader, that's what I try to do. It's unnecessary for people to die without any meaning. It's weird hearing about that from you. I know you were in the room when I said it, but I didn't think you'd bring it up. Fresno is a touchy subject for Warden and for me, so I suggest you stop talking about it, okay? Alright. We should be there soon. It's a safe house I don't even know about because this also involves me, so... He won't talk. He got his tongue cut out by another gang, so he rides with us now. Yeah, he's mute. I call him Avox. No, that's not his real name. It's from the Hunger Games. What? I liked the movies, okay? They're a guilty pleasure of mine. Maybe we should watch them together if you haven't seen it. We could have a movie night and binge all 4. Yeah? Nice. It's weird being chaperoned. I normally drive myself, but I guess it's good to be in this kind of inconspicuous car. The less something draws attention, the better. I mean for people who don't want to be found. If you want to be the center of attention with the way you dress or whatever, I'm all for that. But not when our lives are on the line. Blending in is the only thing we can do for now. I don't know for how long. However long it takes to find out what's actually going on. Relax if you can. Your protection is getting upgraded. Maybe because of me, but that's not a bad thing. If you weren't with me and managed to survive on your own, you would have ended up like the others in the hospital. People never really think luck is a reason for their success or whatever, but in this case, you were lucky I was there. I mean, you can thank me if you want, but I doubt this is what you thought would happen. Jumping from the pan into the fire. That's just what it feels like to me. Well, all we gotta do now is find the one who holds the matches. I want to believe we will. We have to.
Glad you both made it in one piece.
But it might not always be like that.
Let's hope you're wrong. So, you're the infamous barista. It's good to finally meet you. I've heard a lot of things. You were lucky Elias was there when it happened. Follow me.
See? You never know when luck might intervene.
Now to open the door, there's a source code and a retinal scanner. Watch carefully. I know you're not stupid enough to open the door if someone knocks, but if something does happen, there's a second code here. You have 30 seconds to turn off the alarm. 2 codes give 2 responses. That one disables and another one notifies us immediately. I'll tell you what that is later. Both of you will be in here until we know it's safe to leave. Food, toiletries, pretty much everything you could think of is stocked. But we've arranged for deliveries that'll be thoroughly checked before reaching the house. The windows are bulletproof. And with this state-of-the-art security system, it's one of the safest safe houses we have.
Why didn't Warden tell me about this place? It's completely off the grid.
Because he didn't need to know. It's only for the highest priority targets, which is you. Warden told me about your decision to protect them, and I convinced him that the both of you should be protected together.
Thanks.
It's nothing. You would have smacked the shit out of him if he didn't.
Not before he did the same to me.
Yeah, well, like father, like son.
How is he? Heard anything new?
He's okay as he can be. But I think we should take this conversation to another room.
No, I trust them. I've told them as much as I know.
What? Why?
Because they have a right to know. They're here because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and our world almost got them killed. If I hadn't been there, they'd be dead. The least I can do is tell them what's happening, and they want to help. None of this is their fault.
That's where the both of you are fundamentally different. I admire it. We identified the person who tried to break into your room. He almost managed to get away because he knew the exact positions of the cameras. He worked at the hotel for just over 3 years, so he knew everyone, including you. We interviewed the staff during his shifts, and they all said he was a nice, charming, and hardworking member of Quetza Hotel.
And with the Wraiths?
He's been with us for the same amount of time. He already had hospitality experience, so it made sense to place him there.
I guess you got some information out of him?
He said he was after the briefcase, but I don't believe him. The staff would have seen Warden leave with it, and even though they're not supposed to talk about the things they see, word would have spread regardless. I'm gonna interrogate him again tomorrow.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
For now. I have a gut feeling, and it's bothering me. So much has happened this year alone.
Like someone pushed the first domino.
Exactly, and I don't know where or when the next one's gonna fall. All we can do is be ready for the fallout.
Have you found out anything new from the briefcase?
We're running the faces. Soon we'll have a list of all of them, including any information we have access to. Have you found anything else?
Only what I sent to you.
Okay, then you just have to sit tight and wait. We're doing all we can.
I need to be out there helping.
You can still help. In here. You can't be seen outside.
But I'm not being targeted right now.
We don't know that for sure. And Warden isn't taking any chances, so the obvious option is to keep you hidden until we have some clues. Your barista was supposed to be collateral damage. For all we know, you could have been the target from the very beginning.
This is fucked up.
That's a light way to put it. Everyone's on high alert.
Yeah, no shit. I bet the Vex are pissed. Brewhouse might be the way they pin the assassination on us.
No, I don't think they will. You're not supposed to know this, because it didn't happen, but we had plans to merge with the Vex and become one syndicate.
What?
Warden and Callum had already agreed to it, but nothing was finalized. Then Callum got shot. And soon after, we intercepted a bomb that was meant to be delivered at the hotel.
Huh? Why wasn't I told any of this?
Because we didn't want to alarm you.
What do you mean? I'm a part of this just like anyone else.
But you don't want to be Warden, do you? You never wanted this. He wants to prepare you to succeed him, and I know he will do anything to try to change your mind of going back to college or whatever you want to do. He knows that you'll get so deep into this that there's no escape. You'll only have one choice left.
I'm already thinking like that.
Which means he might get what he wants. Just between you and me, I tried reasoning with him to keep you out of this. You don't belong in this world, and neither did your mom. He should have learned what's at stake, but he's too stubborn, and he roped you into this anyway. You were in your second year of college, weren't you?
Yeah. I would have had my degree by now, and maybe a job in the field.
I think you would have. You have a lot of potential, Elias. And it shouldn't be used here.
But if I hadn't, I wouldn't have been at the brew house. There would have been no survivors.
Does that make your sacrifice worth it?
Maybe.
You are the best of us, Elias. You want to know a little secret about him?
No secrets, Uncle James.
When Elias was really young, there was this bird's nest near the house.
Not the bird story.
And one day, a baby bird accidentally fell out, but it couldn't fly. So Elias used a makeshift pouch, put the bird inside, and climbed a tree to get to the nest. Bear in mind, this tree was tall, and all the branches on top were thinner. So he managed to put the bird back, but on his way down, his lace got caught and he fell.
And I broke my leg.
I remember you crying, but you were also saying, "Is the bird okay? Is the bird okay?" even on the way to the hospital.
I vaguely remember that. What was I, 7?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But it shows that when you set your mind to something, you'll do whatever it takes, even if it hurts you. Not many people have that type of spirit.
I guess I'll take that as a compliment.
It's supposed to be. I don't know what you plan to do now with taking over Warden's place, but if you want, I could try to talk to him.
You'd do that?
Yeah. You're my favorite nephew.
I'm your only nephew.
All right, only nephew. Help Vox with your boxes.
Yeah, sure.
So, a barista that survived an arson attack. You must have been pretty shaken up about it. And you've been working there since March, right? I needed to run a background check on you. I'm sure you understand. You have some bad credit, money issues, I assume. And in a month, you managed to be under Elias's protection, the heir to our business. We've worked hard to get this far. I'm saying it's odd that you left a perfectly good barista job that paid more, then got hired the same week Callum dies. And now you're here with us. It can't be a coincidence. There are plans in motion right now, and if your presence makes it inconvenient, I won't hesitate to remove you from the picture. No, it's not a threat. I'm stating facts. Wrong place, wrong time? Is that it? I'm not convinced. Many people have tried to get this far and failed, so to win Elias's trust is commendable. Smart. He'll be on your side. Do you flirt with all your customers? It doesn't take a genius to see the two of you. The brewhouse CCTV doesn't lie, and I've looked through hours of it. You're very tentative when it comes to him. No, I think you focus on more than your job. If I find out you're working for an outlier gang, you're done. Elias doesn't need distractions right now with everything that's about to happen. Keep this between us. This place has cameras too, so I'll know if you say anything. Got
Did you
it?
bore them with another embarrassing story?
No, I told them when you stopped wetting the bed.
Wow, fuck you.
I'm kidding. I gotta get going anyway. But before I forget, The other code.
You don't have it on a piece of paper?
You want both codes in a booklet by the door?
Okay, I got it.
Both of you? All right. I'll let Warden know you two are safe. And if you need anything, call me.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Don't rough him up too much.
Ha ha. Don't you need to be somewhere?
I do. I need to prepare for the upcoming meeting. They want both of you to be there, which is stupid.
Exact? Yeah. They're too busy worried about their money and political power to understand how dangerous it is for you to move from here. It goes against the idea of a safe house. What does Dad think about it? You know how he is. Always making sure they're happy. I'll talk to him about that too, but no promises. Sometimes I can't even keep up with what's happening anymore. Okay. So it gets quiet again soon. When things get quiet, that's when you need to watch your back. Yeah. I'll see you later. Remember the first code after I leave. Yeah.
Now it's really just you and me. The place is nice, right? It'll be just us for now, but at least we don't have to worry about people trying to break in. You okay? You sure? You look a little spooked. What? He said all that to you? It makes sense that he's suspicious of you, but I didn't think he'd be that forward about it. You sure he threatened you? I know that he can be intense. More than my dad at times. But why would he say something like that to you? You didn't provoke him or anything, right? I was just asking. I'm not surprised that he'd look through the CCTV footage, even though he has way more important things to do. I'm sure he didn't mean it literally. Besides, nothing good happens if you die. You were there. You saw it all. The fact that the other survivors died pretty soon means that the Penance are trying to get rid of all the loose ends. Maybe Uncle James was trying to scare you to see if you'd confess or break easily. But I can tell you're tough. Yeah, you've been through hell. I know you still get those nightmares, but sleep is how we process. And it'll take a long time to make them less scary. I don't think they'll ever go away. Mine don't. They're just not as frequent now. Practice helps. So does yoga. What, you can't see me doing yoga? I can't get spiritual, open my inner eye and all that shit? I use tutorials online to do it properly. And seeing as we're not going outside anytime soon, yoga might be a good idea. But not now. Now it's gaming time. I think we should go old school. 007 GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. I'll teach you how to play it, don't worry. We can do co-op missions. Hey, I'm not only playing with you because you're my last resort. I got friends online I could call if I really wanted to. I want to hang. I like playing with you. Just shut up. I'm gonna go find it. You can stay there with that stupid grin.